Hi, I'm Carol Andrews for another episode of Southwest TV News. Here are some of the stories we've been working on for today's show.
The Chinook School Division Cyber School continues to see an increase in enrollment, with positive grade scores for students across the Southwest. The Swift Current and area seniors from Riverview Village Estates and within the community are busy rehearsing their lines for the production of their Playing Our Song. The Swift Current Comp was the host venue for fencers from across the province. Throughout the two-day event, participants of all ages competed in their respective divisions.
Thanks for joining us here today. Cyber School continues to gain in popularity and great scores for students across the Chinook School Division. We have more in today's top story.
The Chinook School Division Cyber School continues to see an increase in enrollment, with positive grade scores for students across the Southwest. The program started in 2006 with a mere 80 students and has now grown to an enrollment of well over 600. Shelby Budd is the principal for the Cyber School and says the program offering has grown over the years while using a range of training modules, including video.
Our goal is really to meet the students where they're learning, and we know for sure in something like math, being able to actually see the equation being written and solved is really important. Some of our other courses are probably a little bit more traditional in their design, and probably can be just because of the nature of the course. The kids are pretty quick to let us know when things are working and when things aren't, and we like to try to accommodate their needs as much as we can and help them to be successful.
With 19 instructors involved with the Chinook Cyber School across the division, students are able to take a variety of courses from within their home community, while achieving top grade scores alongside those who take similar courses in a classroom setting. However, there are still a few challenges to address.
The hurdle of the distance, I mean, that is a big thing for students to try to come to terms with and to understand that we are on the other end of the computer, but we're on the other end of the computer. We're not face-to-face with them. They can't walk up to us after class. We won't know if they have questions unless they're emailing or chatting with us. And they're getting better at that over time. We can see a lot of growth in our students, and I think we see a lot of growth in our teachers as well. That we're just getting that communication process just a little bit more effective, I guess, as we move on. And that's really the big piece, is the communication. As long as we can get the kids talking and we're there for them, we can usually get them through courses pretty good.
And in the coming years, there are plans to expand the overall course offerings for Chinook students. The Chinook School Division is the second largest entity in the province and one of several areas offering distance education for high school students.
Swift Current and area seniors are bringing their stories to the local stage. We have more in this report.
In May of 2013, the federal government announced a grant of $25,000 for a Swift Current project through the New Horizons for Seniors program. The funds were distributed so local seniors could embark on a historical reflection through the project My Space, Our Space, involving a written, video, and onstage component. Now, several months later, the Swift Current and area seniors from Riverview Village Estates and within the community are busy rehearsing their lines for the production of their Playing Our Song. The play is written by Kathy Covert of Pambrum. It brings to life the laughs and the tears of days gone by, while spotlighting the residents who once lived and still call the Swift Current area home. Tim Lenko is the co-director and goes into more detail of the Centennial production.
The whole project is a collection of the stories of Swift Current seniors who have spent the time to record all of their stories, and now we're putting it on the stage with their help and with an entourage of students who are all musicians, actors, singers, storytellers, and it's one big team. It's one big intergenerational story sharing celebration.
An experience which has been rewarding for all of the participants, from the local seniors to the students from the Miller College of the Bible.
Oh, well, that's very good. We have a very energetic group of young people, and they excel at this kind of thing, and they liven us up. We appreciate that.
Yeah, working with these guys has been a blast. They're super funny, and they're so full of stories and memories, and they're always sort of picking on us and making fun of us because we're young, and making fun of how we talk and the fact that we look like their grandkids and stuff.
I'm on the drama team, so that alone, I really love that kind of ministry. It's been such a blessing to be able to do that. And I love, my favorite part of drama tour is whenever we visit the seniors' homes and stuff, and to work with them was super awesome.
And as the rehearsals continue for opening night, a warm-hearted invitation is extended to attend this historic production.
I think it's a great thing for them to, especially younger people, to learn a little bit about their mothers or grandmothers or stories, and hopefully that they will continue and write something of their own lives and from their perspective as the years roll by.
Their Playing Our Song will be on stage at the Sky Center on February 28th, March 1st, and 2nd. Tickets are available from Riverview Village Estates and PharmaSave.
This was the scene near Webb Wednesday afternoon. Workers, including a Sask power crew, seen here dismantling the center's old power box, were making final preparations for the big move. The old Elmwood Clubhouse was demolished on September the 18th of this year to make way for the former Wildlife Center. The much-anticipated move began at 7:30 Thursday morning.
Tourists spend a lot of money, and there's no smokestacks, there's no pollution from it. It's the purest form of diversification you can find, and I hope we can provide Swift Current with a foot in the door in that industry.
The luncheon was held to unveil the variety of events planned for the upcoming winter festival, FunFest 92. To get into the events, the Visions 90 Committee has over 5,000 pink passport buttons worth $5 each. Friesen says the festival would have never gotten off the ground if service clubs and other groups hadn't helped to sponsor the events.
I'm proud of the facilities that they've got here today. Thank you, Mayor Steve.
It won't be long before these two have a new home. The present SPCA shelter on Railway Avenue South has seen better days, which was reason enough for a local group to hold fundraising events to build a new shelter.
The stage at the Cypress Hills Regional College has been adopted by Swift Current's Little Theater.
Now, at long last, we have a home.
What a song. Thanks, Ross Reed, for the phone call. Let's go back to the tractor line again.
Hi, Art.
Oh, it's Paulette Arcand. My goodness. How are you doing, you gorgeous lady, you?
As the scroll of life unfurls each day, the land of living skies becomes yet another of our wonders. I'm Len Enns with another page of Saskatchewan.
Fencers from across the province were recently in Swift Current for a weekend tournament. We bring you the highlights in this report.
The Swift Current Comp was the host venue for fencers from across the province. Throughout the two-day event, participants of all ages competed in their respective divisions. 14-year-old Cole Anderson of Swift Current has been involved in the sport for 6 years and competed in the junior, senior, and cadet categories. And while he enjoys the matches against various ages of opponents and the skills he learns along the way, there are a few challenges.
For me, probably be the height difference lots of times. I'm on the shorter end, so you have to have a different kind of strategy to fence people who are taller, shorter, newer, more experienced. It's different for every person. People have different fencing styles, so you just have to adjust your style to compete with them.
And while he keeps busy balancing his schoolwork and his love for the sport, Cole has one clear goal.
I really want to go to the Olympics. I feel that if I train hard enough, I can do that.
And as these competitors make their way through tournaments such as this across the province, many like Karen Rowan of Gull Lake are there to enhance overall skills and take away a few lifelong lessons.
I guess I just enjoy fencing people I haven't fenced before and just trying new things. Knowing that you feel good about what you did that day is most important, and whether you win or lose, it happens.
The Swift Current Tournament is one of several scheduled throughout the season for the Saskatchewan Fencing Association.
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at mylocaltv.ca. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.